This is a quick review of the Philips Hover HD amplified TV antenna. So you can put this on your smart TV or your dumb TV and it will pull in channels out of the air. You get an antenna and then an amplifier, and then the amplifier plugs into an electrical outlet that boosts the signal and gives you a little more power than you would get from regular old rabbit ears. And that is the end that plugs into your television. So it comes with a hanging bracket, so you could hang it on the wall, but it's also designed to fold out and just sit on top of your TV and be barely noticeable. And here's what it looks like perched on top of a television. So that installation takes 1 second, and it's just sitting up there, and nobody will even notice that it's there. And the coaxial cable plugs into the antenna jack on your TV. This one is labeled ANT, so you probably have one that's labeled ANT. That's what you would plug it into. And it's just the same technology that you've had for 50 years. You just kind of plug it in there, and then there's a little nut that you turn down finger tight, or you can use a wrench on it if you want it to be super tight to tighten it down like that. And then you are connected to the antenna. And there's a lot of cables here, and the cables are pretty long, which is good. So if you're fairly far from the outlet, you can still reach it. In my case, I just kind of bundle them up like that, and nobody's going to see how ugly it is when the TV's up against the wall anyway. And now you need to program your television. They're all a little bit different, but you want to go to settings. So on this TV, we go into settings, and then we find broadcasting, and then auto program will go to the antenna and search for channels. So if we hit auto program, then it'll ask you if you want to start. We hit start, and then this can take, I've seen it take like 15 or 20 minutes sometimes, depending on the TV and how fast it works. You can see it's going through looking for channels. So I'm not going to make you sit here for 5 or 10 minutes, but if we do a time lapse, you can see the number of channels going up and the percentage going up. And then this is in the Los Angeles area where there are just a ridiculous amount of channels coming through the air. So your results may vary depending on where you live. And then once we've done that, you find live TV on your TV and it will bring in all the channels. And if you go to the channel guide, then you can really take a look at just exactly how many channels you have. And it'll even give you a guide that tells you what's on and what channel it's on like that. So there you go. Thumbs up on this antenna. It gets all the channels. I really like it.